Hello, it's Brian from TechBuzz Ireland. Today we have the Modius Slim handset, which is for transforming weight loss. Before we go into too much details on the Modius itself, a couple of very interesting facts. In Ireland, 37% of the population are overweight, with a further 23% obese. World Health Organization is saying that by 2030, Ireland will have set to be the most obese country in Europe. With that in mind, the Modius is here and actually has a different methodology of actually weight loss. Traditionally, we've always been told eat less, exercise more, and good sleep, which is very, very good advice. But with those statistics, I don't think it seems to be working, and certainly not for the country as such. So the Modius have come along with a different approach, and the approach is what they're doing with the headset. You're wearing an electric pulse into the nerve at the back of your ear, and that pulse stimulates a positive reaction to cause reduce cravings, decrease appetite, and make you feel fuller quicker. So that's what the idea is. Having a quick look at the box side, doesn't show you much. Going into the box itself, it's got a one Modius headset, charging cable and plug-in, 100 anti-got wipes, 150 electrode pads, and a user manual. So, user's manual, standard user's manual. Most of it's in a load of different languages, so there's about 2 good pages on that you're going to read. Standard charger itself, nothing special. Charge your phone with it, do whatever, but it's a charger for the handset itself. And you'll notice the electrodes there. We'll leave that on for the moment. Within also comes is your electrodes. So these are the electrodes themselves, ones I prepared earlier, and these come in a box and they come out. They clip onto your back, put them onto your back of your ear, and here's some I've tried earlier on. They've already been in use. So you just plug them in, touch them at the back of your ear, plug it on there, and I'll do that in a few moments. Also comes with a box of cleaning wipes. Standard cleaning wipes there, nothing special, just alcohol type based, and just your typical cleaners. That's actually quite important. Anybody with long hair at the back of their ear might notice it straight away, the logic of here. This is the Modius headset. And what does it actually do? Okay, on a typical thing, put that in there, plug that in there, and preferably have a few nails to pull that off. I won't pull them off just straight away yet. You've got to download an app from your phone. Just switch this on here. Switch an app on your phone. And the Modius app. Within the Modius app itself, this will allow you to go into the unit. So the app itself is just download as you would normally do with any app. And here's one I prepared earlier. And it's scanning for the headset. So there's nothing different, unusual, etc. on this. This is just your normal setup. When you set up originally, you put in your details, your weight, your email address, and all your login details. This is one I prepared earlier, which I've already done. So this is just some of the statistics telling me what you've actually done. And just to see what information I've actually done. So it's just showing the dates, times you've done 60 minutes. And that kind of gives you an idea where you're going. And if you wanted to go back over a couple of months, you'd actually to see how it actually work. Once you plug that in, pull this clip back, put it on your head on details, and actually you wear it for an hour. You don't do anything special, you don't do any exercise, you just actually run it itself. And what I mean by that is you put it on, you watch your TV, and it has an electrode coming through. What you will find though is on the statistics is power level 5. You definitely won't start on power level 5. You start on power level 1. When you set it on, it gives you a first setting. You put it on, you connect it. If you put it on incorrectly, or if you try to reuse some of the older ones, it would tell you it's not connected, which is good because it comes up on the phone to tell you, I've got a problem, this is not connected. So when you get these in there, you put them on brand new, clean your thing, it works. So you keep it on your ear and you feel a little electrode in the back of your ear, a little tingling on power level 1. Nothing unusual there on the power level 1, but after a while you get used to it. Day 2, day 3, and after a couple of while you can move it up to power level 2, power level 3, power level 4. At that stage then you can decide power level 5, but that's a little bit tingly in the beginning, so certainly not recommended in the beginning. Continuing using it on that, you start using it, you're comfortable with it, it's going there. Doesn't look the most nicest product on, certainly not, and it's not something that you'd be certainly wearing out. But once you've actually done it, you can actually track your weight. That's a random weight I put in just to test it. And you've also got Modius Live, which is actually you can ask like a chat between the different areas, and you can go there different details. And there's a manual there at the moment, FAQ, startup tutorial is quite good, and the user guide is certainly a long guide, lots and lots of information on that. But the good thing is, once you do it, you can't overload. So it's not as if coming up to a special occasion, I'm going to use it 24/7, put it on 5 times. It won't allow you. So you use it for a while to impulse, just to make sure there's going to be no major impulses coming through. It's not going to affect you too much. So that's kind of a very positive. That shouldn't be. Does it actually work is probably the key. This I must in short say is not cheap. Okay? Because it's coming into the medical category there at the moment, you're talking over €400. Is it worth it? Is a question, and people have asked me the same question. A few people when I was talking about it. It's expensive. To me, what I will say is I've noticed a huge difference in, I seem to be full a lot quicker than I would normally be. So normally you'd have your dinner and you might go for dessert, you might do something else. After eating so much, you're slowing down. I can't say if it's a placebo in the fact that I'm actually using it, or is it the fact that I'm conscious of in my own mind I'm using it, so I'm being overly cautious. But whether it is or not, I don't think it makes a difference if it's doing what it's supposed to do, which it is actually doing. So that's actually a very positive. In reality, I suspect it's down to whatever the impulses is coming in. Science are actually saying it's reduced craving, decreases appetite, makes you feel fuller quicker. I certainly agree with makes you feel fuller quicker. No doubt about it. I've noticed in the last couple of weeks you are full. Obviously, going back to our initial story, what we've always been taught from being little, eat less, exercise more, and good sleep. If we eat less, this works at doing that. It is certainly worth it. You can also think, it's a few euro for what you want to use. There is a 45-day trial that you can actually trial it and use it. On the box itself, this particular one comes electric pads, 150 electric pads, which is about 75 days to use 2 a day. So the box will give you most of most of what you need. You can retop up with these. They're nothing special to put them on there, power on there. So from a non-techie point of view or a techie point of view, connection, just a standard connection there at the moment. Putting it on, watching TV, doing something is quite good. So overall, as a skeptic in the beginning, 100% cravings definitely drops your full quicker. Is it worth the money? Going by the statistics of the obesities and the overweight queries, it is certainly worth a go when you've got 45 days to return it.